Alright, now that I have the box completely skinned to individual bones, what we're going to do is add it to a centralized bone. So I go into Window, Hypergraph Hierarchy, and you can see here I have a bone called root. It's just a single bone in the middle of the actual box. Okay. So what I can do here is middle mouse button, click and drag everything to root. This will prevent it from importing like 38 odd objects into the UDK. It'll actually import just one. So middle mouse button, click and drag. Then just make sure the structure is all the way straight. Good. Perfect. You have now a crate that's going to be crate. Yeah, that wasn't funny, but alright. Let's go File, Export Selection. Oh, no, actually, Export All, sorry. Export All. And then we're going to export this into the UDK under Content, Work in Progress, and I'll call it Crate. I want smoothing groups. I wish to embed the media, and I'm going to be using binary FBX 2013, and I'm using 2014 Maya. So important to know that 2013 is the one that works well with UDK, because UDK has not updated their FBX import for 2014. So you have to dumb it down to 2013. That's why. That's a great way to do it too. Just don't get too dumb on it, because what will happen is it'll have errors. So always just do it a generation below. And it has to be a generation that matches the UDK. Alright, so you're going to get this box and it's going to get an error. You can see this, unable to bind pose for root. Well, that's true, because what happened was I attached root third party. I never skinned it the traditional way. Root was just a way of binding everything together, so it will not have a bind pose. So you can ignore that message. Okay. Close that out. Let's go in here, and I'm just going to import C drive, UDK, UDK game, content, work in progress, crate. I'm going to import that into my physics package. I got a 01 physics. You can make whatever package you want, and then we'll call it crate. Alright, so here we have, down here below, import materials, import textures. I want those. And I think that's it. See, in order to see stuff below, you have to go like that. Good. Okay. Yes. Alright, so there's my crate, skeletal mesh, and what I'm just going to do is right click save. Alright, Now, what we're going to do is right click on it and say create physics asset. Create new physics asset. Yep. Now, very important, do not create joints. We have joints. Create body for all bones. Yes. The rest is default. And there we go. We have a box. What normally, well, pretty cool. And if you hit play, it breaks apart. Boosh. Very cool, right? So what you could do, just as a preview here, we grab this physics asset and drag it out to our scene. Whoops. And right away you could play from here. And then you have to go into World Properties and choose Game Type. You want UT Game. Close that out. Right click, play from here. And now what you can do is wheel down on your mouse and touch the crate. And it falls apart. And then you can interact with the pieces. And then you can swing it around and beat things with it. Yeah. Now the pieces are acting, really lightweight. Like if I was to grab a board by just going like this and swinging it, it's very lightweight. So what happens now is we have to think about physics material. All right, so that's next. How do we use physics materials with physics assets? But for right now, have some fun swinging around your crate pieces. See you in the next video.